All right, shalom, shalom. All right, before I start this live lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash, giving me the spirit and a moment to do this lesson. Oh, willing it won't be a long one, you know what I mean? Just something on my mind, something on my spirit as of late, you know what I mean? When dealing with these women, right? Because although, you know, you have some that they try to be righteous, they try to do right by their man and all that, by their husband. But you know, the flesh always gets the best of them, man. Because women are weak, you know what I mean? They're in the scriptures described as weaker vessel, right? But you can't let that take you off course. You got to stand your ground as a man when it comes to this walk, man, when it comes to this ministry, right? So this is what I want to speak on in this lesson. You see the title of it, right? It says, you might have to leave her behind. And that's true. That's a true statement, man. Right? So I'm going to speak on this because it's on my spirit. But before I do, I want to give a double honors to the elders and the apostles, Great Millstone, the ones that I learned this truth from. Right? They are the real prophets of these end times, the ones giving us the 100% truth of the Holy Bible, not watered down, not sugar-coated, the raw truth, which makes us hated, man. Right? Us that coming in the same teachings, under the same teachings of Great Millstone, which I do. Not officially a part of their camp, but I learn strictly under their teachings because I recognize them as the real prophets. These end times, man. Right? Wise to cleave to them. Right? They have they possess the way to life, which you're gonna need in the coming days, man. And shalom to you brothers on the highways and hedges, giving up bodies a living sacrifice. You know what I mean? You brothers out there teaching on the highways and hedges, edifying the hopeful elect. You know what I mean? People don't really realize, understand the risk that you take daily to do this work. It ain't easy, man. It ain't as simple as people may think it is, man. You can get hurt out there on the plantation. You also got you're also marked by Esau because them that depart from wickedness, you know, them that depart from evil make themselves great. So you got Esau locked in on us, man. He's watching our videos and he is planning on coming down, having great wrath upon us soon, man. He's going to wage war against the saints. This is something that we knew when we came into this war, which goes into the first precept I want to bring out in a few moments, right? But shalom to you, Aqua, in order that may be watching this lesson. Shalom to you, sisters. And shalom to Israelites scattered abroad and may look like these other nations. But your seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, making you a Hebrew Israelite also, because this thing ain't about color. We ain't the black Hebrew Israelites. We are the biblical Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible that you read about, right? We're not trying to practice, you know what I mean? We are, to a certain extent, trying to practice this walk, but we're living it, man. We're the people that you read about, right? When prophecy speaks about us rising in these end times. That's us, man. That's the ones that you're reading about. We're living it, right? Filling prophecy, man. So let's get into this lesson, right? Because brothers that have wives, this is especially dedicated to you, man, this lesson here, right? Because the wives are simple. They don't really understand fully. They claim they do. They always claim they do because the women always, you know, want to seem like they're in the right. You know what I mean? They always have to be right. But they really don't understand what this is, what we're involved in. So, you know, you fellas may face a little persecution here and there when it comes to the woman. They may be your main source of persecution in this war, because, you know, they like to try and control you to a certain extent. They like to, you know, say you've changed, you don't spend enough time with me, or you don't spend enough time with the children, or, you know, heard it all, man. But this is how these women are, man, because they don't fully understand what we're involved in, man. So I just want to kind of speak on that, you know, and we bring out this first precept here, right? And this is in the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." So this is what we got to do. This is what we got to understand when we come into this war. You know, before you put your hand to the plow, understand what you're involved in. Because, you know, it's one thing these women don't understand what we're involved in, but you need to understand what you're involved in too. It comes with many temptations, this war, man. It ain't easy. This is called the straight gate for a purpose, for a reason, man. So when certain things happen where you got to put the ministry first and the women don't understand that, to hell with them, man. To hell with what they think. To hell with their emotions, because the women are very emotional creatures and they don't seem to think logically. They don't understand that if we don't do what we're commanded to do in these end times, right, that we're dead. The woman is dead. The children are dead. Okay? This is life and death. And these women don't seem to get that through their thick skull, man. We ain't got a choice. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to prepare your soul. You got to prepare yourself for these types of temptations when the woman is trying to make you fall back, right? Just like the woman always does this, man. Just like Job's wife just cursed the Lord and died, right? They're coming in that same spirit. You can't let, as a man, you got to be a man. If you can't rule your own household, how the hell you going to be a ruler in the kingdom of heaven? How the hell are you going to rule your people, man? How the hell are you going to be a righteous judge when you can't even face your damn woman, man? You're a demon, right? Because a lot of them are, man. You know, they mean well, but they don't fully understand what we're involved in. But you can't listen, man. It's too serious of a walk for you to be giving in to these women, man. You can't do it. It may seem harsh. You may seem like you're you know what I mean? You're taking this too serious or whatever they may say. But listen, man, to hell with them. They'll understand in the end. When Esau comes down having great wrath and there's no damn food anywhere and the Lord is doing miracles for you and your family, then they're going to understand what you was involved in, man. So to hell with what they think now, because they ain't got no vision. Us men of the Lord, we're visionaries. We see what's coming, man. We don't give a damn what these women think. We don't give a damn what the people of the world think. We don't let the incredulity bother us, man. To hell with these people, right? You got to stay focused, man. As a man, grow some damn nuts. Because a lot of you men out there, and I ain't talking to anyone in particular. I don't have anybody in mind, and I really mean that. I'm just saying, as men, some of us, as men, let these women walk all over us. Let them control us. Listen, man, you ain't being a man. You ain't a true man. You're the type of simp that gets cheated on if you're in that spirit, man. Right? That's the type of men women cheat on. Weak men. We ain't weak men in this walk, man. The Lord says to be hard, you know, like a soldier, man. Right? Roughly paraphrasing, right? We read this. This is Proverbs 31:3. Right? It says, "Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings." Destroyer of kings. So don't give your strength to women, man. You know, that's what I'm trying to get across to you. You know what I mean? Because women will try to sap your energy, man. Energy vampires, right? They don't even realize they're doing it. They don't understand that they're being a demon just like every other woman in the damn Bible. Every man of the Lord that had a woman, almost every man of the Lord that had a woman, should I say, they always had problems with this woman. It was always the woman that looked back, right? like Lot's wife, right? Because they're simple creatures and they don't understand, they never understand what men of the Lord, what the prophets are involved in, man. So, you gotta see it for what it is and act accordingly, man. Right? This is Job 39 and 17. Let this car pass just in case I swerve accidentally. Right? Job 39 and 17, it says, because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. These women don't have understanding, or they don't understand what we're involved in. And that's the point I'm trying to relate to you, man. So it's vital that you stand 10 toes down in this war and don't let them take you off track. That's all, man. Because you, as a man of the Lord, you're gonna get it. You're gonna hear it from your wives, man. You don't spend enough time with me. You don't do this. You don't do that. When everything's sweet and you're doing everything they want, you don't have no issues. You could spoil the hell out of them. But let you not do what they want one time. Let you tell the wife that, I gotta go camp again, when she wants to do something different. You're gonna hear it. She's gonna forget about all the good things that you did for her, man. All that goes out the window at that very moment. Right? These women are simple creatures, man. And to hell with them, because at the end of the day, if your woman don't make it, man, like that movie Rocky, if he dies, he dies, right? It's the same with these women, man. If they die, they die. We tried. At the end of the day, we can't save these women, man. We can only show them the way. And if they be pleased to stay with us, even though that it's hard to live, it's hard to be a wife to a man of the Lord, because we're not the ideal husband, man. We're not the ideal father. We ain't looking for a big house and a white picket fence. We're not settling here, man. And these women don't seem to understand that. All they want is comfortability. When there's coming a time in the very near future where we're going to have to be as pilgrims upon the earth, man, that means we ain't going to be comfortable. We're going to be traveling. We're going to be homeless, right? And we're hard enough as men to handle that, right? Because we're built like that. But these women, that song, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, they always want to have fun. They want holidays. They want, the job of being a stay-at-home mum is way too hard for these women, man. They don't know how to handle it. I mean, they do handle it well to a certain extent. They hold it down, take care of the household, but eventually they want out. They want freedom, man. And they don't understand that that's their only job, is to keep the man of the Lord happy. Don't be a headache to him. Be his pillar of rest. Take care of the children in the household. That's all they have to do. And if they do it well enough, then they'll be classed as a virtuous wife. And if the Lord saves that man, he's saving that woman too. But they don't seem to get it through their thick head, man. And that's all they got to do. It's the men out here doing the real grafting. We're the ones out on the highways and hedges giving up our body as a living sacrifice, man. Understanding that Esau's about to come down having great wrath upon us, and we could be one of the ones that get martyred, man. We may be one of the ones that get tortured in a goddamn FEMA camp. But these women don't think about that, right? We're going to be public enemy number one soon, man. But they still don't understand us. They still don't get it. But to hell with them, right? Because at the end of the day, man, the men of the Lord, they're going to have, if you put your wife before or your children or whoever before the Lord, man, you're not worthy of the kingdom of heaven. You're not worthy of the Lord, man, right? Scriptures speak about that too. Because at the end of the day, whatever we give up for this war, you have to run from your house because Esau's after your ass. The Lord gonna bless you with a house houses that's gonna be out of this world, right? You're gonna receive tenfold whatever you have to sacrifice for this war. You let your body go, because you're spending too much time. I wouldn't say too much, but you're spending all your time doing these lessons. You ain't got time to go to the gym. You're going to get a hell of a glorious body in the kingdom of heaven, man. Or if you give up your wife because she don't want to walk this path, she can't take it anymore, and you love her dearly, right? But you end up understanding that she may not make it, but you're going to stay 10 toes down for this walk. Hey, the Lord going to bless you with many wives, man. So don't even sweat it. Don't even trip, man. The Lord has got you, right? And this is the thing that we understand. And this is the faith that we have, man, right? Because all these things in this life that we're currently living in is temporal. And it's all vanity. It means nothing, man. So I think I got one more precept. That ain't the precept I was looking for. Slack it, bear with me 1 second. 1 second. That is not the precept. All right. But I think that's it, man. Like I said, Lord willing, this weren't going to be long. Just a little rant, so to speak, right? Just a little something that was heavy on my mind as of late when dealing with these goddamn demons, battling these demons that jump on our women. Because they don't understand, man, but, you know, we care about them. And that's the main thing that bothers us when they start tripping, right? Is that we're doing this for you also, right? We ain't doing this just for ourselves. We're doing it for our family, but they don't seem to understand that, man. That even putting up with their mouth when they're being a goddamn headache because of this, because of righteous persecution, being persecuted for this war, they don't understand that we're doing this for them, man. We're putting up with their mouth for their sake. But we could easily just dash them, tell them to hell with you, because the scriptures say if she won't go the way that thou wouldst have her, roughly paraphrasing, then write her a bill of divorce and let her go, right? So if these women don't, basically let us lead and do what we're supposed to do as men, and they get in the way, hey, dash them, man. That we have every right to dash them. I'm not saying to dash them, just saying that we have every right to dash them, right? To let them go. So anyway, I'll leave it there, man. Just, stand 10 toes down. Don't let these damn women, these simple creatures, don't let them get you off course, man, at all. Hey, so hell with them. You're going to get women in abundance if you put the Lord first before these women, man, all right? So anyway, that's all I wanted to say, man, all right? So hopefully that was edifying to you brothers that are dealing with wives that, are tripping and they don't understand what you're involved in, and this walk is too hard for them, man. So do what you got to do, brothers. Stand firm, man, all right? On that note, close it out. Give all the praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Dash. Shalom, shalom.